So get into a relaxed position and close your eyes whenever you're ready. And just allow your attention to settle into this moment. And just allow yourself to tune into your body. Notice what your body feels like in this space right now. And whatever you notice, just allowing it to be as it is. And what I want you to do is just bring your attention now to your heart, to the center of your chest. And just allow yourself to take a moment to connect to this source of energy. So allow yourself to connect with the qualities of the heart, the compassion, the courage, the forgiveness, and take a moment just to be grateful for the heart and the qualities that it brings and the potential of those qualities. And also just set an intention from this place in the heart center that you are willing and open to tune in to the level of your feeling, to open your heart so that you can connect with, in equal measure, the joy and suffering in the world. And that may this meditation allow you to connect on that level and to allow you to cultivate your activist heart. So what I want you to do now is just to imagine that there is a powerful column of white light that's extending down from your heart vertically down through the soles of your feet and down into the earth. And you can follow this powerful column of white light as it goes deeper into the earth. And this column of white light is connecting you to your roots. And it's connecting you to the earth. And it's connecting you to all of your ancestors, going back thousands and thousands of years, to all those beings that came before you, and to the sacrifices that they had to make, and the creativity that they discovered that have allowed you to be alive and living in peace in this moment. So I want you to just imagine that all of these ancestors, these ancestral beings, are lined up and they are giving you this powerful energy to your heart from your roots. And they're telling you they want you to carry on this path of awakening so that you can also contribute to bringing peace and harmony on this earth. So see if you can just connect to that feeling in your heart. See if you can feel that support, that encouragement, and that wisdom coming from these ancestral beings. And then I want you to imagine that there is another powerful white column extending upwards, this time vertically from your heart, through the top of your head, all the way into the skies, into the heavens. And I want you to imagine that this column of white light is connecting you to the future. So the roots are connecting you to the past, and this column is connecting you to the future. And I want you to imagine this column is connecting you to all the beings, all the children, the future generations that will come after us. So perhaps you can imagine the faces of children or other beings who are going to come in tens and hundreds and thousands of years after us. That their energy is also deeply connected to our heart as well, in this vortex where time and space collapse. And just see if you can tune into what these voices, these angelic voices from the future are sharing with you in this moment, into your heart. What is the energy? What is the message they're sharing with you? Perhaps they want you to do something or some things to do your bit to leave the world in a state that will be okay for them, that will allow them to live in peace and harmony. Just allow yourself to feel that energy in your heart now coming from the roots and from the heavens, connecting in the center of your chest and your heart. And just see if you can tune in the level of feeling, just notice what's going on. And what I want you to do now is to imagine that this time horizontally running through the center of your chest, there is a column of white light extending out through your chest, through your arms in both directions. And that this column is connecting you to what's going on in the present in the world. So the vertical column is connecting you to the past and future, and this horizontal column of light is connecting you to everything that is going on in the world right now. So perhaps you can start off by tuning in to the people who are closest to you. Perhaps it's people who live with you, family or partners. See if you can connect with them and the struggles that they go through in their lives. And perhaps you can extend this light of compassion towards them. And then just keep following this light as it extends out into your street and into your community, perhaps bringing to mind some of the people that you see in your community. Maybe there are some people who you have noticed are struggling or suffering that you can extend your compassion to. And just keep allowing yourself to open to the feelings that come up as we carry on this journey. Now just imagine that that light is extending now across country and out into the world. And it's connecting you with all of the joy and all of the suffering that is going on in the world. And what I want you to do is I just talk through some of the parts of the world that you may want to connect to. I want you to just have a sense of which of the following things may connect more deeply with your heart. Which of the following things break your heart open more than any other? So connecting to the refugees, the millions of refugees who are displaced and living in terrible conditions, separated from their families, sometimes children with no parents, through no choice of their own. And perhaps you can also extend this light of compassion into those parts of the world where people don't live in peace, where there is conflict, war. See if you can allow yourself to connect on the level of the feeling, what it's like to live in a country or in a city where there is a war going on and you're questioning your survival from one day to the next. And then allowing this light to explore and perhaps connecting with some other parts of the world, indigenous peoples whose rights are being abused and who are losing their communities as the rainforests are being chopped down. The children who don't have access to education or water or healthy food to eat. And I'm just going to give you a moment just to, in your own imagination, just to extend this light, this powerful column of light extending horizontally from your heart and connecting you to all the joy and suffering in the world. And just see if there are any issues, any aspects of life on this earth that really feel a powerful calling for you in your heart. It could be the damage that's been doing to Mother Earth. It could be people who are living with mental health problems or people who are oppressed with disabilities. just allow yourself a moment just to open yourself up and see what comes to you. And then when you're ready, I want you to just repeat this phrase silently to yourself, which is, when my heart and being is fully open, the one issue in the world that breaks my heart more than any other is, and you fill in the gap. What is that one issue in the world that when you are fully open and connected, that is the one that moves you the most? Perhaps it's the one that you are called to do something about, to be active about. And then I want you to just gently now bring your attention back to the center of your chest, and just for a moment connect with the powerful feeling, these two columns of light, this kind of cross, the intersection there that's in your heart center. And just allow yourself for a moment to connect to the energy and the incredible power that is there. And just to know that you are an incredibly powerful human being when you can open your heart, and to never doubt that. And to never doubt the power of your actions, no matter how small they are. And then when you're ready, you can bring your attention to the rest of your body, maybe noticing the feeling of your legs and feet on the floor. Just allow your attention to get really grounded with that connection of your feet on the floor. You can just allow every part of you to come back into this present moment, wiggling your fingers and toes a little bit. Have a little stretch and open your eyes whenever you're ready.